Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I'll be reading on Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Now, on Friday, he was released from pre-trial detention in Tennessee, and his lawyers fear that now he could be deported again, and have stated that the government has threatened to deport him to Uganda. And originally he was sent to jail as a mistake. And so now they're doubling down. The despicable Christy Nome, they're doubling, tripling down on this. And I believe it's going to backfire for them. But unfortunately, it's very stressful. And I'm very angry about this. Hearing about this poor man and what he must have gone through, and then to finally be released to your family again. And he lives in Maryland, and he has 2 little kids, a wife and 2 little babies. So it's very distressing to me, this situation, as it is to all of you, I'm sure. That's why you clicked on this. So let's just see what the energy around, he likes to be called Abrego. Let's see what the energy around him is. Because I want to remind you all that tarot is not set in stone. We read energy, and the energy changes rapidly. It's just a predictive, it's sort of a way for us to have more understanding of a situation, sort of behind the scenes, if you will. And it is for entertainment purposes, although this is a dire subject. We're all curious and we would like to know. So it's a little bit of a heads up. But if he gets bad cards, don't freak out, because, things can change. There's always a possibility of that, and I just want everybody to understand that this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Nothing's jumping, so I'm going to pull. Well, the rest of the deck almost jumped. Oh, the Hanged Man. So we could take this 2 ways. Now, he's being hung out to dry right now, right? Let's just see what the other cards say. Kilmar, Abrego, Garcia. Oh, 2 jumped out. So we have the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So the 4 Swords came out first. That's crossing, and then the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I think this 4 of Swords is about imprisonment. And by who? By the big old King Cankles. Wheel of Fortune. So that's very much the energy we're in right now. I can't imagine this poor man finally gets home to see his family, and the whole weekend they're worried, right? He gets a couple days. This was supposed to be a release until his court date, which I believe is in January. So it was a release for him to not have to sit and wait in prison. And now they've pulled this bullshit situation, pardon my French, but it's just so maddening to me that they're getting away with this. All right, there's the 8 of Cups. That's the overarching energy. Kilmar, Abrego, Garcia. Show me the energy around the situation, and what's his fate? What's the outcome? Show me something so that we can understand. Is there a way out for him? What's going to happen? Okay, so this is the 7 of Cups. So yeah, I think this is a big show. They want to make, obviously want to make a model out of him. If you don't abide by the rules, if you don't get out of our country, we're going to send you to Uganda. Like, this, so disgusting. The 9 of Cups, good sign here. That's in the 7th house here. Then we have the 7 of Swords. So there's a lot of worry for this poor man, a lot of worry. And then we have the 8 of Wands. A lot of paperwork. There's a lot of information this weekend that's getting spread around. They're working hard. Great outcome card, the Magician. He's got a good lawyer on his side. Very good looking here. Let me take you down to the table. Okay, so what we have here, it's a very difficult situation. I'll just put it that way. It's not happy. They've stopped him. They're hanging him out to dry. They want him captured and gone, obviously, with this card. They want to put him in jail with the 4 of Swords. They want him gone forever so that he can't ever come back and sue them and testify about what happened to him, that the American public would then know what's going on in that prison. So they really want to bury this situation. They want to bring him down so he can never speak out. And if he ever does get out, he'd be too afraid, because they're showing the strength here. But I'm also taking this as to look at things in an alternative way. There could be some big problems for them legally in doing this. So they're not free and easy here either in them doing this. They have taken, they have overreached with the power so terribly. They, people are going to come for them, I'm telling you. King of Pentacles. So this is the basis of the whole situation. The Trump regime, they're really, hammering the point home to make Americans afraid, to make everybody in the world afraid. Don't mess with us. We're so powerful. Look at us. I'm, the greatest in the world. All this nonsense. He's just, look at his ankles. He just, the typical bully here. Now what's going on here is I think there's a big switch. This is what I like about this reading. There's a big change gonna happen with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is risk-taking and change and surprises. You see the little guy here? He's looking very surprised. He can't wait. He doesn't know. He's a little bit scared, doesn't know what the wheel is going to hit to. And so they also might be surprised. They think they have this in the bag, right? I don't think so. We have a walking away as the overarching energy. Now this could be being put away too, so I don't want to get too excited about this, but from the other cards that I'm seeing, this is going to cause them so much trouble that they might drop the charges eventually, not right away. And I say that because, the King of Pentacles is here at the bottom, and this, it's a heavy situation that, to me, it takes time. It's a big wheel to spin. A lot of legal action, though, is going to start to happen, because there's a sword card here that could mean jail, but he's got some good luck cards, which the Wheel of Fortune is a lucky card, a destiny card. Now with the 7 of Cups, they're making it the big illusion. Let me paint this picture for you so you can see. Don't ever mess with us, right? But I also, in this card, like there's a cup down, like he spilt the 1 cup. So I think there's a part of the situation that we don't see and that they don't see coming, which is very exciting. Now, he does have for himself wish come true. So I do believe luck is on his side. This is the yes card of the tarot. Besides the sun, this is a yes card. This is good opportunities coming for him. This is like miracle happening. So I'm going with that. I really hope that happens for him. Now, with the Eight of Swords, you know, they're acting like they're gonna lock him up, you know, throw away the key and lock him up and he'll be gone forever. However, big legal challenges. The messages going out to the world is also really bad for them. This could, you know, this whole case could possibly ruin the Republican Party. If they don't turn this around and back down, I don't know who's the real trapped one here. Because this is in the 8th house, this is the environment around him. I don't think the public's gonna really like seeing him get thrown in jail again. And I do feel like there's lawyers on his side. There's people that, you know, with this overarching energy, people are fed up, absolutely fed up with this. And the great outcome card here is that there is the Magician. So this gives me a lot of hope for him. I'm just going to throw a couple of cards just for, I want to see the legal, you know, this is the hope and the fears card. You know, we hope that the message, you know, the lawyers will really be able to act in time. So I want to just pull a couple of cards to clarify if I'm on the right track with this. What's happening with the lawyers? Is there something that they can pull out of a hat? Can they manipulate it? Do they have the tools? Do they have something that they just pull out of nowhere? I mean, I just get this energy of them working furiously. Oops. Hanged Man again. Okay. But remember I talked about the alternative view. This could be something that's really alternative, like they're just gonna have to try this really wacky idea, I think. King of Pentacles again, but in this instance, I'm asking about the lawyers. So the situation is here, somebody pretty strong and smart that has a very different point of view. Someone with a lot of power, a lot of connections. Oh, wonderful. He gets Temperance. Guys, I'm so excited by Temperance here. This is balance. This is adjustments. This is, you know, the angel guardian over him. I'm so pleased to see that for him. So things are looking good. I'm gonna take also, I have these cards, I love them. A YouTuber made them. Her site is Dawning, her channel is Dawning Dreams. I think she calls herself something else though now, but you could probably find the old name in there, Dawning Dreams. These are amazing cards, I love them. They're like an ancestors deck, so I just want to like ask his ancestors, his angels, his guides, you know, can you show me something? Give us some hope for him that he'll be able to get out of this. Okay, so this is the remember us. Remember the sacrifice we made. The ancestors have paved the way for you. Love these cards. They're just like, there's really the design of them and the subject matter is beautiful. I mean, look at that. I love that. There's a little goat that she's holding. Love these cards. Yeah, his ancestors, his people, his ancestors, meaning his people that have passed on, are super involved here, watching over him. So they're saying, remember us. And I'm gonna make a little vigil for him tonight. Just put the energy out there, guys. put that good energy, light a candle, say a prayer for him, whatever you do something for him. Okay, the misunderstood, unable to defend self, innocent young, suffering from cruelty, and helpless. Yeah, well, that's him. Very sad. It is like a death sentence, but I really feel he has people backing him. You know, they see the dire situation here with this card. It's very disturbing. But I just have a good feeling like someone's going to pull a rabbit out of a hat, and we are going to be, we're going to be really amazed. This is the altar, and it's giving offerings, establishing a connection, receive a message. This is what I mean. Look at the table I was just talking about. You know, they have a lot that they're looking at, and they might be able to pull something out, but it's also about the offerings to the ancestors. So I think it's extremely important tonight that we all put our energy towards him, that he gets the help he needs, that they can find a loophole, that they can protect him. And I do believe his ancestors are protecting him with these two cards, even though the situation is extremely dire. And it doesn't look good. I don't want to give you false hope, but I want to give you some hope, you know, in these cards, that as a reader, you know, these aren't bad cards to get. They're not great, but there's a lot of good energy here with the Nine of Cups, the Magician, especially as your outcome, and this representing him, like this miracle unfolding. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, something lucky, I believe, will happen for him. I hope so. You know, I just feel like I'm on pins and needles. How about you? Every single day, I just feel like it's never ending, and there's always some concern for somebody, and you know, we can only do what we can where we are, and at this point everything is out of our hands, so all we're left to do is to perhaps make a vigil for him with like a candle, do something with your prayers to whoever you pray to. I'm not religious, so just put out your good energy for him, and I really hope he will be okay. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.